Hey, music fans! Let's do 5 interesting facts about the greatest rock and roll band in history. The Beatles, of course. Counting backwards from number 5. Ringo is the only Beatle who used a fake name. That's right. The other 3 Beatles, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, all used the name their mom and dad gave them at birth, but not Ringo. Ringo was born with the name Richard Starkey. That's right. Here in America, we call that a stage name or a Hollywood name when you change your name. I think Ringo made the right decision. For example, Robert Zimmerman's stage name is Bob Dylan. Okay, moving on quickly. Number 4, Come Together was banned by the BBC due to its Coca-Cola lyrical reference. Now, the BBC had strict policy against advertising for any corporation. So mentioning Coca-Cola, that was a no-no by the BBC. Okay, number 3. Before we do that, please do like and subscribe. I'm a new, bare bones kind of channel, no special effects. So for more Beatles videos in the future, please subscribe. Number 3. George was called the Quiet Beatle by the press in the U.S. due to strep throat when first arriving in America. Now, in 1964, they were about to play the Ed Sullivan Show several days after landing in America. George was sick. His doctor said, hey, don't talk for a few days because you need to save your voice for Ed Sullivan. So when the American press was interviewing them outside their plane and so forth, the other 3 Beatles were all very chatty. George just kind of smiled and nodded. So the North American media dubbed him the Quiet Beatle. All right, almost done here. We're up to number 2. Love Me Do was the first ever single the band released as the Beatles. Now, most of you all know the Beatles had several name changes before deciding on the name the Beatles. And once they did, Love Me Do was their debut single. And last but not least, the number 1 interesting fact about the Beatles is their new 2023 song, Now and Then, is their first ever number 1 hit in the UK to not be solely credited to Lennon-McCartney. That's right, all 4 Beatles have earned a writing credit on Now and Then, which has gotten to number 1 in the United Kingdom. Never happened before. All right, folks, hope you had fun. I did too. Oh, and by the way, if you have any interesting facts about the Beatles that you want to share with the rest of us, something you may think many Beatles fans don't know, please put it in the comments. I'd love to learn about it myself. Thanks a lot, guys. Till next time.